moves on very rapidly. Now, of course, on to the next piece of news. Yeah, Esteban Ocon and Alex Albon. Now, I know there isn't anything to talk about with these two drivers. There are no rumours that these two drivers could be moving on to anywhere else, but at the start of this season, Esteban Ocon said that he would be interested in Mercedes driving if a seat was available, which is kind of coincidence because, of course, that was around the time when Lewis Hamilton announced his departure from Mercedes. Now, yes, he's had a decent start to the season, despite Alpine's car being absolutely terrible, and he's been looking very happy. Bottas might stay, I'm not sure about that, but of course, Esteban Ocon, I mean, it really does depend on what Gasly does, to be honest, in terms of whether Ocon stays, because, I mean, if Gasly stays, maybe Alpine will be willing to let Ocon go, because at least Alpine keep one of their experienced drivers around for next year. But if Gasly leaves to Williams, like some rumours are saying, then Ocon might then Alpine might well feel obliged to give Ocon a big fat 4-year extension to his contract. Because of course, I think on their reserve driver bench, they've got Jack Dowan and the French kid named Victor Martins. And of course, yes, I mean, I'm just saying, say Regora. I mean, if I can't see Audi fielding a team of a 38-year-old Nico Hulkenberg and a 36-year-old Valtteri Bottas. That doesn't really make any sense for their future at all. So, yeah, I mean, look, Bottas, I don't think is really going to try and fight for his drive. As for, of course, Alex Albon, poor start to the season at Williams, but then, of course, Williams haven't exactly helped him either due to how poor the car is and the fact he made a couple of mistakes himself and the fact that Williams can't even be bothered to build a reserve car, which is just sums Williams up in general. Of course, with all the seats becoming available and all the musical chairs going around with not only the drivers but also designers like Adrian Newey. I mean, Alex Albon himself might be keen on leaving Williams and joining maybe someone like Mercedes and Aston Martin if they give him a call. Now, of course, I know a lot of people talked about how Lance Stroll is basically locked in at Aston Martin, but if Lance Stroll carries on driving the way he does, I mean, surely there's got to be a seat being made available at Aston Martin, along with, of course, Fernando Alonso, who, as you know, has signed a 2-year extension until 2026. And with Honda coming in at 2026, Aston Martin, I mean, surely Alex Albon, along with, of course, Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly, have got to be a shout for potentially replacing Lance Stroll, since, I mean, Lance Stroll's dad is got to, like, really try and convince the shareholders at Aston Martin that his son is worth a seat. But the thing is, though, if his son carries on performing as badly as he does, those shareholders will put a lot of pressure on Lawrence, and eventually Daddy Stroll will have to make a huge decision. It's going to be a decision he will not enjoy making, and that could well be telling his son to leave Formula One altogether, since, of course, no other team in Formula One is going to want Lance Stroll unless he pays them a huge sum of money to drive for them. I mean, as for Bottas, I mean, yeah, I know, of course, I did say Zhou is probably going to leave, since, of course, he's only going to get 3 years like Giovinazzi. Stroll will move to a different race team at Aston Martin. So does that mean that, so you're saying Lance Stroll could well be going to the Aston Martin sports car team? Okay, I think that makes sense. But now, say Rigora says that Hulk and Bottas wouldn't make sense, but you'd take Bottas over Porsche. Sauber have spent a lot of money on Porsche's development. That's what I'm saying. Like, they want to return on their investment. Like, even though Porsche might not be that good, but They have spent a lot of money on Porsche, and they would like to see something